Spires Hairdressing, based in East Grinstead, is a thriving salon with a large roster of regular clients. Training is of huge importance at Spires Hairdressing, an ethos that's continued ever since the salon was opened back in 2008. As well as practical training, there is also a strong emphasis on the academic side.
Training at Spires lies at the core of everything we do. These days, our clients are more demanding than ever, and it's essential that we have the knowledge. If we have the knowledge, then we produce very high standards, which is, at the core of what we do.
What we're looking to do here, Alice, is we're just looking to get the hair all nice and wet, everywhere covered, both sides, back and front, ready for the shampoo to go on.
Our standards are exacting. We look for perfection all the time, and you can't get that without training your staff. Right from the beginning, when they do very basic key skills, right through to the end, we're doing the most complex colour correction. You know, we teach them every aspect of hairdressing, so they're well-rounded stylists who perform excellent work. Qualifications are really important at Spires. The transition from school is very difficult, and there's a lot of lack of information about what is needed to be a hairdresser. All we can say is what is required at Spires. Basically, grade C, there's a minimum in maths, English and science. You probably think, well, why do you need science? I'll tell you. We do a lot of colour, and that involves mixing up colours, that involves introduction of chemicals, which can potentially be very harmful. So we have to know what we're doing. So knowledge is the key, which is what we give in our training.
I'm a stylist here at Spires. I've been here for about 2 years now. I started as an apprentice. When I first started at Spires, I was a bit unsure of myself because I was a little bit older than the average apprentice. But within 2 years, I've come a long way and just found it to be a great career. And really, you shouldn't have any qualms about, starting at a later stage in life. I've been training at Spires the entire time that I've been hairdressing, and I've got to say the training is excellent. I've been to college as well to get my level 3, my MVQ level 3, and Spires really push you and help you to go further than that level 2.
Technical Director at Spires Hairdressing is Charlotte Sloan.
Training here at Spires takes the trainee right from the beginning, from sort of hair washing to the head massage, right through to being a senior stylist. The normal working week for a student would be from 9 till 6 every day. On a Monday is dedicated purely to their training. They do sort of theory in the morning, practical in the afternoon. Every other day would be looking after the clients. So they'll do things from looking after them as soon as they walk in the front door, sort of showing them to the seats, the waiting area, offering them tea and coffee. They then learn how to shampoo, to head massage, and then back to the stylist. They then look after the stylists while they're working, so they sweep up around them, get them anything they need to assist with the client. As Spires progresses into other salons, we're going to aim to get some training schools. So long term, my role would be to go around and assess the training and make sure it's all to the same standard that we do here.
Situated on the second floor of One Church Lane above Spires Hairdressing is the extremely popular Beauty in Spires. Heading up the beauty therapy team is Siobhan Woods.
Beauty therapy is the perfect career choice for you if you love being around people and strive to be the best at everything that you do. To be a successful beauty therapist, you have to be professional at all times. You're dealing with the general public on quite an intimate level, so your job is to make them feel as comfortable and relaxed as possible. To be a fully qualified beauty therapist, you do have to have MVQ level 3 or a BTEC National Certificate level 3. It helps to have good GCSE grades in particular science and English, because you do have to have a very good understanding of the human body, and there's a lot of written work involved in beauty therapy as well. A career in beauty therapy is very varied and social, and it's very rewarding when you start to build that rapport with your client and see the positive outcomes of your treatment. This is Keraskin's diagnostic camera, so just going to test your hydration levels, okay? So we would always test the client's hydration before every facial, just to see how their skin's getting along, and it will keep a record of that all on the... So to test your hydration levels, I'm just going to pop that onto your cheek.
What stands out for a good stylist is having excellent practical skills and creative skills, and being able to blend those two skills together to create a good stylist. Using your imagination, but using your classic training to create great new styles that makes you individual.
So, same movement, making sure you're covering all the hair with the conditioner. And with our conditioners, you really don't need a lot, just 10p piece. And then just going around like you have been, but in a much slower, firmer movement to really give the client a relaxing time.
Coming from school into the workplace was very different, because at school I would be sitting down learning, whereas here I'm always on my feet and learning like different things here. At the moment I've just started with my colour, and I'm enjoying that. It's like learning like the highlighting effects and different techniques with colour.
Owner and principal stylist at Spires Hairdressing is Karen Dandy, who explains the process of training.
The thing that gives me the greatest satisfaction is to see a school leaver or a mature student become a professional stylist with a smile on their face, because that in turn puts one on mine. During their first year, an apprentice will cover aspects such as shampooing, customer service, hair up, blow drying and colouring, in order that by the end of this year they will become colour technicians. During the second year we focus on cutting in order that they don't have any distractions. During this time they attend a college course, a day release. They will gain their NVQ level 2 whilst also gaining valuable salon experience too. At Spires there is an opportunity for apprentices to become brilliant stylists, not just good ones, but of course they have to want it.
Alice is one of the youngest trainees.
Becoming a hairdresser really does build your confidence, makes you think about things a bit better. Well, when I first started working here, I found it quite hard to talk to people, but the more I practiced, the better I got at it. The best bit of my training is learning how to do the colouring, really. When you're assessing a colour and choosing it for someone else, it's more about their lifestyle and what they're like as a person, and sort of looking at like their facial features and just seeing what colour will suit them best, really.
I've wanted to be a hairdresser because I've always liked my hair, I've always been interested and always kept doing my hair every 5 seconds. Also been doing lots of friends' hair before, and just wanted to see where it went and see how it was, and the experience has been amazing. Hairdressing is a lot different from what I expected. I thought it would actually be quite easy when I first got into the industry, but the technical side is a lot harder. You've got the fitness you've got to keep up as well, and everything is just so much different than what I thought.
So once trained as a hairdresser, what does the future hold?
Hairdressing can lead on to many more opportunities. If you don't fancy being in the salon 24/7, you can then go on to the cruise ships. That's quite a good one to do sort of 6 months at a time, or photographic and session work, so on the catwalk, which is really exciting.
In a few years' time, I hope to be, maybe specialising in colour, perhaps teaching people more, even perhaps one day having my own salon.
In 10 years' time, I'd like myself to be maybe going around travelling, doing hairdressing. That's what I want to do now that I'm in the industry. I want to go around all the countries and do a bit in every country and learn new skills and techniques.
In 10 years' time, I hope I'm still here.
And remember, once trained, hairdressing can take you anywhere.